Good afternoon, everyone. Yung i-discuss ko is yung isa sa two general approach ng testing computer application control, which is yung white box approach. The white box approach includes several techniques for testing application logic directly. These techniques use small number of specially created test transactions to verify specific aspects of an application logic and controls. Kung sa black box approach, tinetest or ina-examine yung functionality ng application without peering the internal structure or working ng application. Dito siya ginagawa sa white box approach. Tinetest yung internal structure or workings ng isang application na nakakatulong para makapag-conduct si auditor ng precise test na makapag-obtain ng result na pwedeng i-compare against sa objectively calculated result. Then sa white box approach, si auditor nagre-rely sa in-depth understanding ng internal logic ng application na tinitest. In other words, yung white box approach focuses on understanding the internal logic of processes between input and output. So, meron tayong common types of test of controls include the following: authenticity test, accuracy test, completeness test, redundancy test, access test, audit trail test, and rounding error test. So, isa-isahin natin siya. Yung authenticity test, which verify that an individual, a program procedure, or a message such as an EDI transmission attempting to access a system is authentic. So, sa authenticity test, example nito is yung log-ons, which includes yung user IDs, passwords, vendor codes, and yung authority table ni individual or user. So, sa accuracy test naman, which ensure that the system processes only data values that conform to specified tolerance. Sa accuracy test naman, example nito is yung range test, field test, and limit test. Like yung sa meron tayong tolerable amount na isiset. Kasi ensure ng test na to kung yung data values ba is pasok sa set of tolerance na sinet natin. Ayun. Next is completeness test. The type of tests performed are field tests, record sequence tests, hash totals, and control totals. Sa completeness test, dito naman, sa test na to is identify yung missing data within a single record and yung entire record na nawawala sa batch record. Parang um, tinetest lang kung yung isang record ba or transaction is complete. Next is redundancy test. Redundancy controls include the reconciliation of batch totals, record counts, hash totals, and financial control totals. Sa redundancy test, dinedetermine na yung application process ba para sa each record ay hindi nauulit. From the word itself lang na redundancy. Diba? Next is access test. Access controls include password, authority tables, user-defined procedures, data encryption, and inference controls. Dito, sa test na to, i-ensure na yung authorized user is hindi magkakaroon ng unauthorized access sa ibang data. 'Di ba meron nga tayo yung authorization table. Tapos si user meron lang specific access sa mga data. Ayun. Next is audit trail test. This includes evidence that the application records all transaction in a transaction log, post data values to the appropriate accounts, procedures, complete transaction listing, and generates error files and reports for all exception. Sa audit trail test, tinetest dito kung yung records or transaction has an adequate audit trail. So, syempre, titignan mo kung paano nag-a-arise yung account na yun. Next is rounding error test. Rounding error occur in accounting information when the level of precision used in the calculation is greater than the use in the reporting. Sa rounding error test, tinetest kung yung rounding of amounts ba is correct. 'Di ba meron sa ay kung yung sa si company or nasusunod ba yung policy na sa ganitong amount dapat mag-round off na. For example, 'di ba by 5 nag-round off na tayo ng susunod na number, ganun. So, yung merong rounding error algorithm. Yung figure na to is pinapakita yung logic for handling the rounding of error problem. And yung figure na to ginagamit as an accumulator to keep track of the rounding difference between sa calculated and reported balances. Yung second figure naman is yung illustration ng rounding logic na in-apply into three hypothetical bank balances. So, yung nasa figure 2, yun is nag-arise siya doon sa process na nasa figure 1. Then, yung interest is based sa 5.25%. And kung magkakaroon ng failure sa rounding difference, pwedeng mag-result sa imbalance. And yung rounding amounts, pwedeng mag-result sa salami fraud. Yung salami fraud is yung magkakaroon ng effect sa large number of user pero hindi harmful sa user na yon or sa victim dahil magiging immaterial dahil small amount lang yung nababawas pero kung i-accumulate malaking amount yung makukuha. Operating system audit trails or audit software may help para ma-detect yung gantong fraud pero may mga programmer na may access sa rounding program and alam yung process ng rounding logic. Yung ginagawa nila is meron silang ginagawang intermediate temporary accounts and dun ilalagay yung fraud amounts. Pero may mga skilled auditor na gumagamit ng audit software para ma-detect yung mga unauthorized intermediate accounts para sa fraud na yun. So, ayun lang po. Thank you.